Hello folks, and welcome back to another show. Today I'm giving you a review of the Tikiyaki Orchestra's Swingin Sounds for the Jungle Jetset. This so kindly was provided to me by High Tide Recordings last month, and I can't be more thankful to them for giving it to me, sending it on over for me to review. And it's a popular favorite as they get more in stock frequently. Since High Tide has sent this to me, I've just been living my best tiki life. Since I've been spinning it and listening to it, doing a lot of things, working with it in the background, kind of soaking every track in. This particular pressing is on beautiful Mai Tai Orange with that Classics High Tide Recordings label. Oh God. This comes in blue and white. This is the special 10th anniversary edition of this album. Came out in 2009. Produced by Jim Bacci of the Tikiyaki Orchestra. Designed, produced. He had a huge hand in bringing this to us. He played a huge part. He did the graphic design, production, arrangements, writing the songs. This is some excellent instrumental exotica, sort of Latin-inspired, jazzy, sort of even southern, I would say, in some of the pedal steelwork. Excellent recordings, and the pressing couldn't be more quiet. I love the synopsis on the back of the record here, and just producers and members of the band are credited here with the track listings on either side. I love that black with the light blue Tikiyaki Orchestra spine there. The cover presents what looks like a group of friends just getting into their hotel, jungle jet setting. Now, what is jet setting? Back in the day, the jet set was for the high rollers. They lived a jet set lifestyle, the jet setting type of style and lifestyle, where you were a high roller and you traveled for pleasure every week, every month. Then you were back out the next month after returning home, maybe for a week or so. That's the jet set lifestyle. So this is the Jungle Jetset, Swingin Sounds for the Jungle Jetset. I'm reminded of how it used to be, and thinking everyone used to get dressed up to go on a plane, and everybody used to think of it as a leisure, high-styled event. Nowadays, it's nothing but comfy clothes and sweaters and hoodies. Like the most basic of clothes for people, and that's understandable. How much do we love that Tikiyaki Orchestra font? I love the sort of feel to it. This album features great percussion, great vibraphone, great arrangements, great pedal steel, excellent guitar work, keyboards, pianos. Again, percussion is laced throughout this entire thing. Talk about immersion. This just gets you going and ready for vacation, ready for living your best tiki style lifestyle. Forget about your troubles and worries, you're on vacation. Let's take a look at the record itself. It comes in a regular paper sleeve, and again on that beautiful Mai Tai Orange color. Just fantastic. Love those labels with the rainbow and the classicness of it. It's so simple. This album has a series of bachelors, bachelor number 1, bachelor number 2, and 3, dispersed in between. There's 2 on side 1 and 1 on side 2. The second bachelor being one of my favorites, a more minor chords, a more elusive and relaxing vibe to it, almost James Bondy. Let's go through the tracks here. Starting off with bachelor number 1 on side 1. As soon as I hear those 2 glasses clink, we're into another world. We're into the world of the Tikiyaki Orchestra. And it gets you moving, and it gets you excited to go somewhere right off the bat. These sort of electric synthy percussion that's beginning the album fades away, and it really becomes a full-fledged arrangement and fills the room. Taboo for 2 gets a little bit deeper into the jungles, and we've finally arrived, it feels like. Bachelor number 1, we're traveling, and Taboo for 2, we've arrived. The first 4 tracks fly by, and you're already in bachelor number 2 in what feels like only a few minutes. My first favorite on the album is Dano's Day Off. Dano's Day Off is an excellent vibraphone hit. It's got the vibraphone is the lead player in the track, and that's my first favorite. With its interesting melody and rhythms, the vibraphone really stands out, and again, all throughout this is that sort of southern sounding pedal steel, which is transportive in a way where it makes me feel almost like I'm on the East Coast, maybe down south, but also I'm in a tropical, island as well. So it's like it's a great blend of instruments, because the style is reminding me I love country music as well. So the style of that pedal steel coming in brings me to sort of like country vibes. Of course, it also sounds Hawaiian as well, as they go up and down the neck, but just so inspiring and happy. All of these tracks, there's sort of mysterious angles to it as well, and I had the best experience listening to it and reviewing it one night with the rain pouring over these. I've got a couple skylights in this breezeway. That night was beautiful. I was listening to this, and the rain was pouring on these windows, and it was just such an experience for me. It was such a great thing, and it was paired amazingly with this. In between the tracks is some nice ambient sort of rhythms and echoey sounds that get you into the next track. It's a sort of transportive, dreamy feeling when I hear that after Bali Highball and Makaha. That ambience that I'm talking about, the synths, and just gets you sort of daydreaming between tracks. Now, Sunset on the Konakai wraps up side one. That makes you think of a sunset, makes you think of the sun going down on a beautiful day. It's not anything that piqued up my ears to end side one. Now the next track, Tango Tahiti, starts with that, and as soon as I hear that, I'm just transported to a beautiful, exotic, like transportive tiki, tropical. I'm on vacation. Tango Tahiti ends, and that's when my favorite song begins. Track 2, side 2, Bali Highball is the modern day Take 5 Dave Brubeck quartet. It's got the same time signature, the same drums, and it's everything. The arrangement, the percussion especially. It's again the modern day Take 5. I just love that track. It makes me just want to dance and forget about my troubles and worries. Track number 3, Makaha, right after Bali Highball, is sort of very surf-like. It's a very surfer-esque track. Makes me feel like surfing with some nice waves. Danceable. Reminds me of a nice afternoon on the beach. Bringing it down with track 4, Last Sampan To Kowloon. Last Sampan To Kowloon is dreamy and eloquent, and very mellow, and spares no expense on making me feel like the surf lounge and exotic sounds lifestyle is coming right through the speakers and into my ears. And how can you not love that? So, and number 5, Bachelor number 3, is a lot like Bachelor number 1. Sort of almost elevator music-y, nice bopping beat to it. Ending the album is Poku Moku, and I'd say that's a very, very Martin Denny-esque inspired track, Les Baxter inspired, if you want to say. It's incredible. It has this like all encapsulating melody that's just like wrapping up. The way that the chord progression is, it's happy, euphoric, and also very exotica styled based track. Jim Bocci and the band did an amazing job bringing this to us, and it's a Jungle Jetset hit. This is a Jungle Jetset hit that will not get old and will keep being discovered by young fans of Tiki, old fans of Tiki, young and old. This is for everybody. Great background party lounge music for the modern day. It doesn't sound dated, it doesn't sound old. Thanks to High Tide, their pressing is quiet as can be. Beautiful orange color. I'm so happy I got the orange, not the blue. The white is beautiful, but that Mai Tai Orange is just so refreshing looking. I'm gonna give this album an A. This is a great album. Something to pick up in your travels online. Although this is a quick listen, you can sit and enjoy it over and over. It doesn't get old very quickly, and it's a great love letter and homage to some of the greatest exotica pioneers in our history. Now, let me tell you a little bit about High Tide Recordings, the sponsor to this video and who provided this to me. Vincent and Magdalena from High Tide are impeccable. Their taste, their brand is something to be checking out. You could look at their store, their shop, and they will provide you with the best High Tide holiday for you and your family. Seeing their posts makes me happy every day. I love it. From their products like glasses, mugs, shirts, stickers, pins, the pins they have, it's all amazing. It's great stuff. Their retro graphic design is amazing. If you like a good dance party, they have virtual DJ High Tides every month on High Tide Recordings. Look them up on Instagram and you can find some of their stuff that they're doing right now. And the package that Vincent and Magdalena sent me came with these two nice postcards from High Tide. Surf Lounge and Exotic Sounds. Spike's Breezeway, another fan favorite from the Hula Girls. The band, great, seems like a great guy. The High Tide label offers a myriad of different artists, all of which are excellent. From their Slowly in the Boats, a huge Christmas album that just came out a few months ago. Everybody seems to have that, and it just is a huge hit. All of these artists seem to be inspired somehow by either surf or exotica or you know, different 50s bands, 60s bands, 60s kitschy surf feel to them, and I'm excited to just discover some more of them. Every time I look at their stuff, I feel like there's a wealth of artists and music that I've yet to discover, and I cannot wait to see what else speaks to me. And this being the first, I'll never forget it. And hopefully I can give you some more reviews of their work in the future. To say the least, this will be definitely spun a couple hundred times even before the summer even comes. So I'm just excited to keep playing it and loving the tracks and being continually transported thanks to High Tide and the Tikiyaki Orchestra. Thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. Give this video a like and share it with a friend so that they can find out about High Tide Recordings, and do check out the Jungle Jetset and don't miss out on the Swingin Sounds from the Tikiyaki Orchestra. Until next time, you can find me lounging to a melody. Relax responsibly, folks. Thank you guys at High Tide for sending this out to me again. I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. We love it around here, and it makes our day. Thanks again, folks, for checking out this episode. If you do feel so inclined as to follow me on social media, you may gladly do so at Manza Media Art and Manza Media on every other platform. If you like prints, I've got an Etsy shop where you can pick up some of my original artwork and fan artwork. I'll catch you folks on the next episode of Manza Media.